happened to you? Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning.
Ты посмотри, на кого ты похож. Что ты вообще делал прошлой ночью? Всем привет и добро пожаловать на стрим по Come Deliverance. Был анонс второй части, так что можно пробежать первую, вспомнить, что тут было вообще. Так, когда выберете один из двух вариантов в этом диалоге, вы по умолчанию выберете характеристики вашего персонажа. Давай красноречие. Ничего особенного, мы с приятелями немного посидели в корчме, к нам подсел какой-то странник, и мы расспрашивали его о том, что творится в мире, и я не заметил, как пролетело время. Надеюсь, он не забил тебе голову всякой чушью. Мне все равно кажется, что ты что-то не договариваешь, и это как-то связано с царапиной у тебя на руке и тем подозрительным человеком с мечом, который недавно появился в городе. Так, может, что-нибудь выносливость? Я, насколько помню, здесь в бою очень сильно решает выносливость, не только сила. Или Ну ладно, давай красноречие. Ты думаешь, он учит меня драться на мечах, да? Зачем мне здесь это нужно? Я говорю правду, мама. Ладно, как скажешь, я не хочу тебя расспрашивать, но ты знаешь, как твой отец смотрит на такие вещи. Тебе помочь? Спасибо, Индра, но у меня все в порядке, лучше помоги отцу с этим мечом. Так, чтобы съесть любимое, это возьмите ее в вещах. Сумка H. Берем все, что плохо лежит. Пойдет все в дело. Тут я помню, самое сложное в игре это начать. Когда у тебя ничего нету, ни денег. Ни денег, ни оружия, ни доспехов, вообще ничего. Вот это самая сложная часть игры будет. Далее, там, ближе к середине уже плюс-минус нормально. Наверное, хватит уже. Хотя это, по идее, продать все можно будет. А, отмычки надо, да? Компас покажет вам, куда нужно идти для выполнения текущего задания. Наконец-то ты встал уже, хорошо. Ладно, у нас сегодня полно дел, я заканчиваю работу над мечом для пана Рацика, и мне нужна твоя помощь. Какая именно? Мне заканчивается уголь, сбегай на рынок и купи мешок. Для этого нужны гроши. Это еще одно поручение. Куниш все еще должен мне за топор на молоток с гвоздями, который я продал ему месяц назад. Не говоря уже о его предыдущем долге. Скажи ему, чтобы он расплатился хотя бы за топор, молоток и гвозди, а затем купи на эти гроши уголь. Опять этот пенчуга, черт, это будет непросто. Ты уже взрослый, я уверен, ты справишься. А если нет, скажи ему, что в следующий раз я приду сам и забью ему гвозди в задницу. Его же молотком. Я не сомневаюсь, что он обрадуется, когда это услышит. Это все? Не совсем. У камергера в замке есть крестовина для меча пана Рацика, на которую граверс. Ладно, окей, забрать крестовину. И пиво. По дороге домой загляни, почему я знаю, ты все равно туда зайдешь, чтобы увидеться с этой своей девушкой. Но когда вернешься домой, пиво должно быть еще холодным. Ее зовут Бланка. Так, у тебя тут ничего не валяется? Да, русской озвучки тут не хватает. Очень-очень-очень сильно. Так, мне бы достать где-нибудь... Ладно, давай сюда пойдем. Благослови тебя Бог. И тебя, Индра. Как дела? Меня прислал отец. Мы работаем над мечом для пана Рацика, и у камергера должна быть крестовина и навершие для меча. Отец справлял их в зал. Да, они у меня. Камергер отдал их нам, чтобы мы передали их тебе. Красивая работа, я никогда не видел ничего подобного. Когда это что-нибудь портил? Мне это не рассказывай. Ладно, заткнись, давай сюда, или я вечером надеру тебе уши. Кого ты угощаешь? Мы никого не угощаем. Так, крестовина есть. Здравствуй, Куниш. Что тебе нужно? Поближе давай. Мой отец прислал мне за грошами, которые ты ему задолжал за топор молоток. У меня нет грошей, проваливай. Так, ну их можно выкрасть, а можно выбить. Давай, плати или получишь. Я знал, что с тобой будет непросто. Отец просил передать, что если ты не заплатишь, он сам придет сюда и забьет эти гвозди тебе в задницу. Пусть попробует покатить отсюда, ублюдок, или твоему отцу придется вынимать эти гвозди из тебя. Убеждение. Иногда вам нужна сила убеждения, чтобы достигнуть своих целей. Когда говорите с людьми, часто вы можете выбрать, какое впечатление вы хотите на них произвести. красноречия, однако зависит от репутации, закрепившейся за вами на момент разговора. В средние века социальный статус играл первостепенную роль, поэтому качество вашей одежды, сочетание с вашей репутацией могут сильно влиять на то, как люди вам отвечают. Если вы выглядите опасным, люди будут бояться сталкиваться с вами и будут с большой готовностью давать вам рискованные задания. Главным образом на это влияет ваша сила и отпугивающий эффект вашего оружия и снаряжения. Однако другие вещи, как и остатки крови на вашей одежде, тоже принимаются в расчет. Ясно. Вы не сможете с легкостью утихомирить матерого задерживания, неважно, насколько хорошо вы одеты. Вы не сможете легко произвести впечатление на знатного человека. Все потому, что способности Индра не просто обозначаются универсальным числом, но сравниваются со способностями вашего оппонента. Вы можете увидеть значение различных способностей в игре под соответствующими знаками. Способности же оппонента видны вам только если вы хорошо его знаете, или же хорошо умеете читать людей. Описание чего-то, но это не просто характеристики, и потом описание опять чего-то, опять это не просто характеристики. Так, ну давай красноречие, что я зря 2 раза его выбирал. Послушай, я знаю, что тебе сейчас нелегко, от тебя ушла жена, за выпивку нужно платить, и ты ничего не умеешь. Неудивительно, что у тебя нет грошей, на долг есть долг, и я не могу уйти отсюда с пустыми руками. Если бы у меня было что отдать, я бы отдал, но мне ничего нет, так что отстань от меня. Так, если вы захотите куда-нибудь прокрасться, увидеть, что вас никто не видит и не слышит, видно вас или нет, зависит от ощущения положения тела. Придушите, как тебя воровать. Не знаю. Пойти в скрытности должен был быть вариант обокрасть его, а не просто придушить. Давай еще раз так попробую. Давай просто нахлобучим его и все. А блок на что? Что-то он мне сейчас настреляет по голове. Что ты тут замахиваешься медленно, ну? Я что-то первый раз, когда я с ним херачился, было что-то полегче. Курва фикс.
Come and get it. Bugger.
Как мне уклоняться вообще?
Here.
Да, что-то вариант с насилием, походу, не канает.
Jesus Christ! I'll chop you to pieces, you rat. Come here.
Не уклоняться, ни хрена. Откуда я знаю, что тут делать? Хоть бы обучение какое-то минимальное было. Сидел алкаш накидал мне. Давай, вставай, ну. Блять, что происходит? Я забаговался, да. Шикарная игра. И... А, так, видимо, и должно было быть, да? Я когда ее давно проходил на плойке еще, я его с первого раза положил. А сейчас что-то было очпокан жестко. И мышкой неудобно выбирать направление удара здесь. То есть я веду влево, вправо, и тут надо прям нормально так провести. То есть так быстро, как на геймпаде, не получится это делать.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. Won't stop.
Oh, now, stop squealing. There you are, good. You ought to learn to...
Thanks, Ma.
Ну что, второй заход. Кстати, может, если бы я выбрал силу, возможно, было бы по-другому, но это не точно. А навыки тут, кстати, качаются, по-моему, когда делаешь что-то, да, вот так вроде выносливость качается. Если так попрыгать немножко. Что, будет повышение уровня или нет? Но... Что-то прокачалось. Где тут навыки вообще? Эффекты бой. А как блок ставить? Параметры... Управление, так, это общее, передвижение, бой. Основная атака, доп, прервать атаку. Захват цели, этап, особая атака, блокировать на Е. Ну что, будем отгребать второй раз? Особая атака это что? А. Разоружив, что разоружать? Он же без оружия. Так, ну продолжить бой давай. Не, забудь об этом, ты сейчас умрешь.
Missed.
Как же он медленно бьет.
Bollocks!
Я вообще не понимаю, боевка, какая же всратая боевка.
Well landed! You hosen!
Жму прямой после удара, ни хрена не происходит.
Take that! Here! Way off! Come here, Lily.
Да неужели? Надо было бить, короче, прямыми просто. А я, наверное, сильными ударами бил. Так, что мне пища восстанавливает здоровье или нет? Вы слишком много съели, вы не проголодаетесь вновь значительно дольше, но останетесь неуклюжим. Как здоровье восстановить вообще? Перевязку сделать, да? Где она тут? Нет, это только остановка кровотечения. Ладно, потом.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Возьмите отмычки, я уже все обнес. А денег нету, что ли? А где деньги-то? И где он? А, может ему продать, надо просто гвозди с этим.
Welcome, Henry.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry. God be with you. Do you need anything? Good luck. This stinks to high heaven of stolen goods. I'll buy it, but I won't pay much. As long as we
Откуда
can
она
both
знает,
agree
что
on
это
the
крадено?
price.
Торговаться можно, если вы хотите дешевле купить и дороже продать. Если вы выберете сумму, которую хотите заплатить. Ясно.
This here and a little top up.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Я уже не могу с ним поговорить. Так, убежу уйти, у меня еще денег все равно нету.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting.
Это не Мишучи изволишь, да. Почему это оскорбление? Я говорю правду. Сигизмун сделал то, что и должен был сделать.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars.
30 FPS и 720p. Такое ощущение. Все видеоролики.
The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such
What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with
And
Sigismund
don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more.
Deutsch.
All right, I'll do it.
А тут, по-моему, надо будет дом говном закидать, да?
What do you need?
Kruna shows money to father and doesn't
Он же задолжал моему отцу и не хочет платить.
Try talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still...
Так что помочь-то? Я уже... Я же уже побил его.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I'd...
Все.
What are you waiting for, soldier?
Чего
Fire
ты
the
ждешь его?
trebuchet! For king and
Короля.
country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbizek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Oh, come on!
God!
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The captain is on his way!
Damn! Let's go!
Run, you coward!
Да, надо было просто быстрыми ударами бить и все.
God save you, Henry.
What the? Hey. Ah?
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to it.
If you say so. It's not...
Yeah, never.
Так, а с ними что? Будет еще что-нибудь или нет?
Welcome.
А, это мы сразу к нему пришли, они сейчас будут помогать, да? Я следующий ради прикола залезу просто в его сундук. А, хотя ладно. Сейчас заберем бабло и пойду еще раз залезу в сундук. Интересно, он будет закрытый или нет? Ну, показали мы этому немцу. Повезло нам, да? Этому старику никогда меня не поймать. Там боюсь, что этот свинья Ганс донесет на нас. Пускай тогда я надаю ему по шее, да и вообще, что он мог сделать за то, что мы забросали его дом говном? Тоже правда, здесь у нас мало кто любит немца. Так, давайте, нужна помощь.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Look out.
Вперед, мои войны.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Сейчас опять тебя будут пиздить.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Сынок, я уже научился. И сдаюсь, ты доволен. Бери, что хочешь, но больше у меня ничего нет, ясно? Так я уже все продал у него. А чё, квест что, не пройдется так? Тут же уже все вынесено, я уже все продал.
Good health to you.
Уголь. А сколько мне там угля надо? 10. А, так у меня просто не хватит деньжат. Короче, квест пошел по одному месту.
Hey, Henry's come to see you.
Нужно попробовать обнести еще какой-нибудь дом или загрузить. Так, а как его ломать-то? Чтобы вскрывать замки, у вас в сумке должна быть хотя бы одна отмычка. Вы начинаете вскрывать замок, удерживая. Где тут вы вообще?
He's stealing. Watch out, a thief! God!
Бля, ну и шляпана. Нормального обучения нету. Да, вообще, по идее, с самого начала надо начинать нормально.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catchpole is on his way!
Down! Go! Run, you coward!
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into. It's just...
С замками я вообще не понял. Что В, что Е нажимаю, ни хрена непонятно. Как их взламывать. Обучения вообще нету. Надо попробовать, чтобы мне никто не мешал, чтобы я спокойно мог. На.
What's going on?
Теперь понятно.
Jesus! Has something happened? Hmm?
Да иди уже, ну.
Has something happened? cat. What have we here?
Да иди ты уже, ну.
How are you?
Так, давай попробуем все продать.
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen goods.
А этот не хочет, да?
God's blessings.
Заново сюда проходить я не хочу, так что будет, то будет.
I've got a feeling you're trying to flog stolen goods to me. How much do you have in mind?
Давай 65 хотя бы.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
А я ж продавал и молоток, и гвозди, нет? Подожди. Ну да, вот у нее все продано. Сколько за яблоки дашь? 3 пойдет.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
Satisfied?
That's better.
Жадная шкура.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Greetings.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Hey,
Давай слистаем его еще раз, чтобы мне опыта накинули.
How are you, Henry?
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh? True, but I'm good.
А, типа уголь все получил и все. Понял. Ну просто такой забаговался. С самого начала.
I'm glad you stopped by.
Типа я его в принципе не могу сам один на один.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No.
А, на мечах.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great...
That was nothing.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest.
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I
Так я
wanna live
должен
and see the world.
иметь
Spoken like-
себя, да, давай.
Yes. All right. Hey.
Так, сейчас пивка зайдем купим и сразу к нему.
God save my love.
You too, Hans.
You're a beauty, of course.
Видишь же твоя красота. О, благородный
Oh,
пан,
noble
такая честь для
sir.
простой девушки.
I'm as honored as any.
Кувшин пива для отца.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question.
А, шалуня.
Here you go. Thanks. You'll have... Vanya. He promised...
Да,
That's it?
давай.
Really? You bet I will.
Время от времени игра автоматически сохраняется в момент ваших событий или когда вы спите. Если вы хотите сами сохранить игру, вы должны выпить шнапс. Так, может тут еще может что-нибудь обнести? Вот у торговки по-любому до хрена чего будет. Ладно, давай пойдем возьмем урок на мечах. Что там, кстати, с уровнем? Так, твое обоняние усиливается на 50% при разговоре с женщинами, если ты в грязи. Однако люди чувствуют твой запах за версту, что снизит твою незаметность на 30%. Это точно нет. Но навыки, мягко говоря, так себе. Я, наверное, ничего не буду. Ничего не буду вкачивать. Сила тоже щита у меня пока не будет. Да и, наверное, вообще, в принципе, без щита. Перенос топов людей без сознания не тратит вашу выносливость. Также не буду казаться вдвое легче. Но тоже бесполезный навык. По большей части.
So,
Ну
can we
что,
get
начнем?
started?
Давай.
Good. And since today's the last time
Как
we'll be
сегодня мы
seeing each
встречались
other,
последний раз, ты
you can
должен
show me
показать все, чему я
everything
тебя
I've taught
научу.
you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Так, бои автоматически наводятся на противника, вы можете перемещаться вокруг него. Это ясно.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Now you're getting it. Good. Now you're getting it. All right. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Once again. Good. Once again. Fine. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Nice. Good. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though,
Того, что ты просил. Ну, наконец-то ты принес все, что я просил. Может попробовать еще какими-то дома обнести?
I'm working on it. And how much longer will it take? No, I don't.
Вон замка может потренировать еще. Было бы шикарно этот домик обнести, у нее по-любому что-то есть. Скорее всего, сложный замок скрыть у меня не получится. А если я нежно прикрою дверь? Да вроде не идет. Отлично. Все отмычки потерял, да. Обнес. Не, ну взлом максимально всратый.
About time.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Ревнует.
Maybe we'll see each other.
Она в DLC будет, по-моему.
Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get ready, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Так, меч. А вот меч можно, все окей. Как его достать?
работы.
Один.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Да что это за херня? Залезь на лошадь. Бля. Да я понял, что я должен бежать. Что это было? Это что, я типа в сумку лошади залез или что? Может, потом что-то мне спасибо скажет, если мы ее спасем.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Да что за бред? Сядь верхом. Е сумка, а на че садится? А раньше, по-моему, побег как-то дольше был. А, вот.
Left. Talmud is to the left, along the stream. Run for it! Go! They'll kill you all! Warn the others! They've tore its scallops! Please, run for it!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hajo, Hosenkinder!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady.
Ситуация
You're
понизила
fortunate
связь.
our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad.
Или
Bojana here
повысилась,
will
может,
take
я
care of
неправильно
you.
прочитал.
No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are,
Да,
then.
не понизилась.
Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, God. Eat. Food. What the?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady,
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. I went to the tavern to buy ale for father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening. Our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
sure Sigismund ain't no...
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey!
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies,
and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. I'll do with you.
God be with you.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's headman. The Skalitz is a rich town, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or...
By the way, Henry. It is Henry, ain't it?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Look out!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not a Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not a Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
It. You can't draw your weapon here.
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Не прокатило, да?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies. Farewell.
Watch it. You can't draw your weapon here. Damn.
Сделать. Просто нападение миновало, я должен вернуться в Скалицу.
No buts. He had it in Prague and he said it was delicious. Worse.
The one I buy goods for. And he said right away. Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votava's your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him buy the granny. He'll buy anything that has any value and he'd sell you his own granny. Farewell.
That damn Sigismund and his bloody heathens.
Чтобы найти этот амбар. Этот, что ли?
Good health, dear.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. Whatever, the pond keeper is your man. He'll... Well.
With the strange clothes and iron masks on. I saw them.
А, вот он.
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Отмычка есть. А, дороговато. А мне и продать нечего.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye. Aye. That would do it.
Well, what's with you?
we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Are we agreed?
What? Have you ever...
Can we trade?
If you've got... Hey, stop that! Christ, a thief! God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm wearing your colours, but I'm just a messenger. Sir Robard sent me to Rattay with important tidings.
Oh, all right. Farewell.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. It's like they've already gone. Jesus.
wrong place at the wrong time.
Hey!
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
side.
Jedva.
I'll slaughter you. You made a mistake. Who's there? What's that? What?
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly.
Oh! Hey, what have we got here? It's a
Gone weak at the knees, have you? Hey! You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
what have we got here? Entertainment. Great. Oh, right.
Здоров.
like me. Died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. Just wait a minute. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
твою мать! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? No. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need for it. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it? Not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
Got business to take care of here first. God, how I wish to be gone from this place. But first, I must bury my parents. Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's a
Чего странная игра классная.
Banish the thought.
Просто долгая развязка.
Father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Well,
have at it!
I'm going to enjoy this.
Jedwa!
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
szarás, és pont mikor...
Do you need some help?
Work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Henry, can you hear me? Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day. Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines.
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radic he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know, Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Fine. But right now, I have more important things to do.
That's all you have to say? After everything we've done for you? Well, do as you see fit.
What?
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you. Huh?
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You look like something the cat dragged in.
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
It's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I'll tell you what, let's save it for later.
All right.
Ну, в общем, пролог пройден. На сегодня все. Если понравилось видео, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. Завтра буду проходить дальше. Всем пока и до новых встреч.